Inom ka, Mal?
Celebrity guest panelist, Congresswoman Vilma Santos Recto. Kindly turn to your back to see the question.
Magandang gabi, Pilipinas. So much has happened to us in the course of a year. When we emerge from this crisis, what positive change do you foresee happening to humanity in general?
Hindi masyado nabasa.
Something positive that I have witnessed is how resilient and adaptable people are. We have been put through a lot the past year, but still we find ways to help one another and find ways to help. And at the end of the day, as long as we put our generosity and charity first, then together we can heal and we can get through this crisis. Thank you. Thank you very much, candidate number 23. Up next, we have candidate number 1, Samantha Panlilio.
Q&A. After ng Q&A.
I chose Judge Mr. Rahul Laurel.
Good evening, Binibini. Hi. Good evening, Binibini.
Good evening.
YOLO. You only live once. Name something you learned and did for the first time during the pandemic, which you consider as the most life-changing of all.
The one thing that I did during the pandemic was actually cook food for frontliners because I love to cook. And I also have a food vlog, which I do in my spare time. And it was such a fulfilling and humbling experience, helping these people and helping contribute to the people who are actually in the front lines helping us Filipinos. And so I hope that what I did inspired other women too to also help out one another, because the only way that we can survive and heal and recover through this pandemic is if we help one another. Thank you. Just in the nick of time, much Binibini 1. Next up, we have from Quezon Province, Binibini 8, Patricia Babista.
Sabi mo may balik. Hindi mo ito papabayaan. Dito uwi yun.
My question will be coming from Miss Liza Soberan. Hi, good evening, Patricia. So my question for you is, fake news, bashing, rants, and the like are abound on social media. Why do you think they should not be part of the new beautiful, even if they encourage social interactions on this platform? Social media that has given us, but there is always limitations. So I hope that in social media, we will create a space where there is no hate. Thank you. Thank you, Patricia. Up next, we have Binibini number 25, Honey Grace Cartasano. Please pick your card. My judge is Mr. Josel.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
Binibini number 25. Amidst the hardships and suffering the world is, if you're given the chance
To ask God, it is why, but I know that everything happens for a reason. We may be facing pandemic, there's so much uncertainty, but so that every Filipino has a heart of a hero. So thank you, God, for everything, even though we're facing this pandemic. Thank you to all. Thank you. Thank you, honey. Next up from Masbate is Binibini 17, Hannah Arnold. My judge is Miss Pinky Webb.
Nasaan na pala yung si Jericho? Pag hindi nakasama.
Hi, Hannah.
Hello.
Bata pa yun.
Given the reach and power of social media, do you believe that genuine freedom of speech exists in the Philippines nowadays? Why or why not?
First of all, freedom of speech is a basic human right that we all must remember. Important for a democracy, and with our upcoming election, we definitely need free speech. For example, on Twitter, we are limited to few characters, and what I have seen from these tweets has been powerful and has helped me think about who I would like to vote for in the upcoming election. Thank you. Thank you, Binibini number 17, Hannah Arnold. Next up, we have Binibini number 10, Maureen Montaigne. Secretary Benito Bendon Jr.
Good evening, Binibini. Here's my question. Now that compassion more than ever, what is your kindness and how did this affect others?
During the pandemic, I was in shock. It was. Our hearts were heavy. But together we support our community assistance to, and for me it proved that
Hello and good evening to you. Here's my question. How about two items like that but jewelry for a woman? When the national economy is down and struggling.
in life find ourselves at a crossroad of choices. Women always have a choice whether to prioritize luxury items while we are facing a pandemic, and also they have a choice to embrace a concept of a new beautiful, which is responsive to the needs of the time, adaptive to the change of times. And I think I would choose to be that woman who understands the problems of the Philippines, the problems of my community, so that we would be able to uplift each other. And I would be that kind of woman who would comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable. Mayang gabi sa inyong tanan. Very well said, and thank you to all of our finalists. You have shown grace under enormous pressure, and I wish you all the best, my pageant sisters. That officially concludes all